My name is Rex Harrington, and I'm artist in residence with the National Ballet of Canada. I was formerly a principal dancer for over 15 years, and I danced in the company for 25 years. And right now, this season, I am coaching the lead men in James Kadelka's Four Seasons. And it's a role that was created on me many years ago, but now I'm passing it on. I actually wanted Gemini for this, so it's a very special role for me, and I was so thrilled with that. And to pass it on at first I thought would be very difficult, but I'm really enjoying the process.
I'm Guillaume Cote. I'm a principal dancer with the National Ballet of Canada. This season I'm actually have the honor to be performing the man in James Kadelka's Four Seasons. The role of the man for me feels like it's just the journey of one man's life, from when he kind of discovers himself in spring to his death in winter. Spring is where I think he discovers life as a young man, and he also sees everything as wonderful, and he doesn't see much depth in anything, but you know, it seems like everything is discovered for the first time. Now you'll see me rehearsing the summer pas de deux with Heather Ogden, my fiancée. Summer, I think, is where he discovers relationships in general. One of which is with the lead girl, and that's where I think he discovers love and sex and sort of sensuality, and that's when I feel that the man sort of starts to understand life on a whole new level. Autumn, I believe, is where he comes into a point in his life where he feels that he shouldn't push everything all the time, or he's not looking for anything. He just kind of lets life happen to him. To me, winter feels like it's actually a beautiful death, and it's a death that he comes to terms with. It's not an easy thing to come to terms with death, but I feel that he does in the end.
When I first did the role, it was such an emotional journey. I mean, I broke down in tears and I couldn't get off the floor, and the very first time it's such a release and such a catharsis. And some of the most special times I had on stage were with Greta Hodgkinson, who created the role of Summer with me. It's a very sensual pas de deux, it's a very intimate pas de deux. And then one of the other really poignant moments for me is dancing with Victoria Bertram, and she sort of plays the harbinger of death and sort of this angel of mercy at the end of the ballet.
I was lucky actually to watch the world premiere. He was always one of the dancers that I definitely looked up to in school, and always hoped that one day I could dance the roles that he did as well as he did. He's as great of a coach as he was a dancer, I think.
The things that are challenging choreographically in James's works, he's a very whimsical and intricate choreographer, and incredibly musical, and sometimes he might be accused of putting too many steps per beat per bar, and the switch of direction is something that is challenging. It's a role that requires the man to be pared down, stripped down, and just it's very contemporary in a sense, but it still uses a classical vocabulary. Once you've done the ballet enough, stamina-wise, you'll find the place to pace it, because it really is like running a marathon. I mean, by the end of the ballet, you're exhausted, because the man is on stage every season. You have very short breaks in the wings between each piece, but you are throughout the whole ballet. And you know, sometimes people try to get the technique but not the emotion, and when you combine the whole thing, you get exhausted. So you have to find the balance of the technique and the emotional coming together. That's the real challenge, and to keep breathing.